What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another Dragon Blades video. Hope everybody's doing well. We have new events going on today. We're going to check those out. Let's see what we got. We got the Odyssey Challenge event, which is very awesome. There's lots of good resources here. Participate in it every day that you can. It's very important that we get that done. Such a good event. The treasure chest event, which is it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. I gotta do a lot of PvP to get past the recent one that I'm at now. So hopefully we'll get that done. Your revenge event, this is where you get your jewels, guys. Make sure you're doing this every single day. This is where you get your jewels. I'm gonna try to participate and do a lot of that as well. Your 2-fight reward event, hey, PvP, all that good stuff. This is for you guys. Your 2 times daily aspiration, which is very important. You get a lot of resources from this. Your bingo event, you get a lot of resources from this. You know, back to back to back amazing events. It's a 2-month, it's a 20-day event. Maybe longer than that, actually. But yes, you get killer rewards here, especially accessories. So you definitely want to be doing your bingo. And obviously you get those by doing a challenger dungeon. Like whenever you collect, you'll get that from challenger dungeon. And then finally, the treasure event. Now this one's actually better. The old one was trash, and I'm guessing they realized that. But here, you can reset, spin rubies and reset, and hopefully to get really good resets here. I would recommend getting anything up here if it's more than like a couple coins, because that's just me. You need to save your resources and then get as many as you can to gather as many resources as possible. But the time shop is here, and that is awesome. So many great events we have just right off the back already. And we're going to be continue doing the investment series because we're literally about done with it. So we're just getting closer to go ahead and wrapping that up as I collect here. And we'll do all the summonings and stuff like that later. I just want to collect real quick because generally the investment doesn't really take that long. Okay. All right, let's get to the investment series. We are on mages. We're slowly getting everything done here. So let's get to it. We should be on this mage. So we're going to see what she's all about. Obviously, mage, magic DPS. So let's see what she does. So attacks one enemy and increase received magic damage for one enemy 7th phase, 2.2 seconds, which is not bad at all. You want to have something like that, you know, increasing the magic damage. It is definitely worth having. It says inflicts 2,650% skill damage on one enemy. Cooldown 19.2 seconds. Let's see why. There's 2 specialties here. The first one, it says inflicts 2 times additional skill damage only for bosses, which is fine. We need to be able to hit bosses hard to, you know, get our marks and also get through whatever we're trying to get through. And then it says specialty 2 cast with Scythe of the Netherworld on one enemy 7th phase 5 stacks. And then it says the effect says increase received single damage by 90% and receive range damage by 90%, which is not bad. That's actually pretty good. It'd be nice if it was AoE, but that's definitely not bad at all. I mean, we'll take it. Second, it says inflicts 3,975% skill damage on one enemy. Cooldown 23.9 seconds. Let's see why. It says special says cast explosion of life on all allies, excluding self. And let's see what that is. It says effect 1. It says recovers your HP by 50% of the damage dealt to the enemy, which is quite powerful. That's going to be very meaningful for sure. So that's got a lot of life still right there. Definitely love that. And then it says effect 2. It says increase skill cooldown speed by 10%, which is really nice. So your skills and stuff that are down here, you know, you increase the cooldown, you get to use them faster. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. I like this. And then ultimate, it says signature skill upon charging 100% signature energy. It says buff, increase NIT by 254%, ranged attack by 1018%, and additional boss damage by 509% for all allied 7th phase 5 stacks. I mean, it's going to stack 5 times. That's very, very, very meaningful. You know, that's very, very good. NIT is basically your main stats, like for your mage and for your incanters and stuff like that. So that's going to be very useful for them, and then obviously increasing your damage and stuff like that as well. And it's 7th phase 5 stacks. That's really impressive. And then it says specialty 1 inflicts 15,900% skill damage on one enemy, which is very meaningful. That's a lot. And then specialty 2 says inflicts 50,000 additional damage on random enemies. Do 50,000% additional damage on enemies for each Defiant Soul mark. We have to see what that is. 50,000 is a lot, guys. That's like the highest damage we've seen on any character so far. That's very impressive. So we're going to have to see what that is for sure. Let's definitely go to the old skills here. We're going to go back over just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay. And then it says right here, it says specialty remove all defiant soul marks. So we're going to have to see how you get soul markings, unless you just get them automatically when you get ultimate. They really make specific on that. So let's see. Passive, battle vision. Type, special skill, it says when attacking enemies, including signature skill. So it has specialties here. So let's see what we can do. It says inflicts 4,505% additional skill damage on one enemy, only for bosses. 2, inflicts 3 times additional skill damage on one enemy, only for golem. So that kind of sucks a little bit, but at least we can deal damage to golems and stuff like that into your bosses, so it can be useful. And then specialty 2, cast 1 defiant soul on the enemy. There we go. 7th phase 10 stacks for 50 seconds. So it's going to take a while for you to be able to keep doing it, but now I was realizing, you know, how do you do that? And it stacks up to 10 times, so that's going to go well with the ultimate. And Defiant Soul Effect has increased, receives magic damage by 100% for each Defiant Soul mark. Goodness gracious. So she's going to be messing up whoever she's fighting. Plus your incanters and your mages are going to be tearing up whoever they're fighting as well, whoever has these marks. So that's going to be very, very, very meaningful for some big damage. And then we have this one that says personal passive, increase NIT by 106%, magic attack by 398%, and single attack by the same percentage, which is quite meaningful. Allied aura, increase NIT by 40% and magic attack by 159%. Enemy aura, increase received single damage by 95% and received range damage by 95%. Specialty, inflicts 5,300% additional skill damage on one enemy upon normal attacks, which is very meaningful. So definitely liking this mage so far. It's going to be very useful to have her around. And then your golem passive. So it says personal passive, increase magic attack by 954%, single attack by the same percentage I just mentioned, and additional random damage by 477%, and additional boss damage by 407%. So that's a lot of increasing there for just everything. That's gonna be very useful, obviously, against your golems and stuff. Mage aura, increase NIT by 64%, additional boss damage by 127%, and magic attack by 254%. Enemy aura, increase received magic damage by 159%, received single attack damage by the same percentage, and received magic damage, received range damage by the same percentage. And then it says specialty, inflicts 10,600 additional skill damage on one enemy upon normal attacks. So not bad. I mean, she definitely does good damage, and she does buff, and then those defiant markers are really going to hurt to take down some really key enemies there. So I definitely love that very much. And then my attack is 289%, and then, you know, that's the same percentage. And then my golem is just 173%. And they have Last Prophet, which is her affinity passive. Personal passive, increase ranged attack by 165%. Ally aura, increase magic attack by 76%. Specialty, upon using the Netherworld skill, increase single attack by 127% for all allies 7th phase 5 stacks, which is very useful. Not bad. And then we have our golem here. Personal passive, increase magic attack by 263% and ranged attack by 308%. Specialty, inflicts 9,010% additional skill damage on one enemy upon normal attacks. So what I think about her, I consider her being like a pretty good mage, very good with her, a very good utility mage at the very most. Those markings are going to be very helpful for you to take down your enemies for sure. I definitely love that about her as well, EOS. So overall, she's going to be a very good utility mage. Definitely need to be with the team. She does good damage on her own, but considering her ultimate and then, her defiant markings and stuff like that makes her excellent for team battling versus one-on-one battling for sure, in my opinion. I'm not sure how often people use her. I haven't really used her as much at all, as you can see. She's only level 4, her true level. And overall, definitely could be a really good power-up mage for your team settings here, in my opinion. I definitely enjoy what she does for sure. All the mages are pretty good so far in the game, and I highly recommend definitely investing into her if you want to do like some major damage. Those markets are great. And then for Golem, obviously, she tears Golem up for sure. So that's kind of how I feel when it comes to EOS here. And, we're just slowly cranking out everything, slowly getting everything done. Hopefully these videos are helping you guys make your decisions as you play the game and invest later on down the line, because obviously it's hard to get your hero cards immediately. I do understand that. You can't just get them instantly unless there's like a select choice. So this is just stuff for newer people, returning players, not really for players who constantly play on the bases too much, because then you're going to try to have to work hard and try to see how you're going to invest and get the hero cards that you need for your heroes, which you can do, mainly through your infinity artifact summons, and then hopefully you just get lucky when you open up packs. You can also craft packs as well. So, that'd be the way how you get those. And it's just something to think about also for newer players who are starting, because it helps for newer players or returning players versus currently active veteran players. They have already established their teams. They already know what they're doing. So it's really kind of to help those people. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and we will definitely see you for the next one.